want to show you what I brought today. I think I've met just about everybody, the people who are just joining us today. You missed a fabulous reception last night. We ate lots of pizza and Subway and cookies, and the kids played, and we had a interesting bingo. I called it bingo, but it was a networking game where everybody had to get everybody's signature so you met people. And it was the first time that some people saw other people that have XLH. And that is a very memorable occasion. I've seen it before at other XLH days. And we're so glad that we could be here in Indianapolis today. And the tech guy's going, what are you doing? Okay, I showed you this because I bet a lot of you know about this. We are challenged. We are challenged in many ways with XLH. It was thought of as a childhood disorder, but now I look out and see some other people with gray hair like myself, and we know that it's a lifelong condition and that we endure a measure of pain, some of us more than others, and that many people are misdiagnosed or never diagnosed until later in life, sometimes not until they have children that have very visible disabilities, and then they start the search for an answer for treatment, diagnosis. So I'm preaching to the choir, all of y'all know that. So we are so honored to be here at the Indiana University School of Medicine. Did I say that properly? I hope. Okay, good. Raleigh Hospital for Children. I was here yesterday visiting, and the children that were coming in, streaming in the doors for treatment to visit doctors, need the services here. And we are fortunate that we have XLH specialist here, because you know from your own personal journey how hard it is to find a physician that knows what in the crap's going on with you, what to do, how to measure how to prescribe the medicine. When you need surgery, it takes a team effort. So I appreciate you booking the auditorium for us and allowing us to come today. We had a great time tonight. We're going to hear from the experts, and it's in your program today, so I do not mispronounce anybody's name. And the children are having fun. The toddlers are playing and coloring and Play-Doh, and the older children, 5 and above, are making skeletons out of macaroni and doing arts and crafts and hearing about the ABCs of XLH. And I'm so excited about that happening also. So I'm going to turn this over. We're running a little bit late to Carolyn, Dr. Carolyn Masisa, the chair of our XLH Network Scientific Advisory Board and a researcher in XLH. And she will speak later today, but she's going to introduce the presenters. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. So I'm really pleased today to introduce our speakers. We have our first speaker is Michael Ekans. I have our biographies. For the spirit of time, I think I'll just briefly do some brief introductions. So Dr. Ekans is currently a Glenn W. Irwin Jr. Professor of Endocrinology and Metabolism and Division Director of Endocrinology and Metabolism in Indiana University School of Medicine. Dr. Ekans has been doing research in XLH for a number of years, as well as having trained a number of scientists and clinicians who have gone on to study the disorder. So he's really made quite an impact on the field. Eric Immel is an assistant professor of medicine of pediatrics at Indiana University School of Medicine in Indianapolis, Indiana. He is actually was trained by Michael Ekans, so we have a prodigy right here of Dr. Ekans, and it's a pleasure to have him here today too. He And then we have myself. I am an assistant professor of medicine at the Frank H. Netter School of Medicine. I was recruited there about a year and a half ago from Yale University. I continue to do my research at Yale and XLH, and I'm one of the few people that studies the adult disorder. And then we finally have Allison Schreiner, and Dr. Schreiner has served as a senior director, clinical sciences since March 2012 at Ultragenics. So she's been actively involved in the current trials that many of you are familiar about, and today she'll be telling you a little bit about some of the data.